And I was surprised that Harlem really showed dedication sa isang bagay na gusto niya, no? Yun na yun nung ang baho-baho na ni Harlem, ang lakas ng loob niyang tawagin ako. Meaning, he was operating already beyond that which is normal, beyond the expected na to perform okay, na look, the bottom line is, the fact that it doesn't smell well, that shows that talagang kinarga niya na lahat. Ano? At yan ay, those are maliliit na mga indicators that would really show the person's intensity towards perfecting his craft. Ay hindi naman siguro lingid sa inyo that Harlem has been doing it. The problem is, most of the time, we do things and we always operate on the idea that we are good at it, but the question is, what's the meaning of that? At yun yung lahat-lahat. Now, in this occasion, I'd like to tell you that nung sinabi ko na Harlem to be a champion, it was my personal touch to yun. Because alam ko, karamihan sa mga mag-perform, walang iniisip kundi galing lang yun. Sa klase ko sa humanities, pinakita ko yung Somalia. And they know that the very text, o siguro hindi nila alam kasi at the end of that Somalia production na ginawa ko is masyadong maliit yun, no? Dedicated to all the children of in Somalia. Wala siguro nakapansin sa inyo. No? Wala. Salamat naman. Mabuti. But when it was seen doon sa stage at Union siya, alam ko kukonekta ako sa judges because one, yun yung X factor. Lahat nag-perform para sa kanilang galing and that's the entire package. For Harlem, he did it na kunyari para sa iba. Hindi ko naman alam pwede niyang gawin. Ganun lang kasimple. With that very little twist, my craft is perfected not on me but for others. Yun lang yung kinaibahan niya sa lahat. Because the rest, entertainment, ang inaalay sa mga nagmamasid, mababaw na uri ng ano yun, ng objective. Harlem, with my little tweak sa kanyang ginagawa, simple lang. The fact na nilagay mo siya sa isang mataas na antas, and that can already make the difference. Now, as I've explained doon sa gym, dalawa sa judges, number 1 si Harlem, number 2 ko si Harlem, number 1 ko yung number 15. Yung bakla.
Gerald.
Hindi siya bakla ba yun siya o what? Yung Edu, estudyante ko kasi yan sa fourth year yun estudyante ko sa Mass Media Studies. At nagpaalam sa akin na mag-perform siya. So sabi ko sa kanya is, why not? Hindi naman ako pumipigil na. But anyway, he was able to bring the house down. At bilang mag-isang tao, nagawa niya yon, walang kwenta yung anekdota. Yun ang hindi makita sa isang malalim na pananaw. Anecdote is very good. Naging estudyante ko na ngayon. Kilala ko yung ngayon. They are natural. But the point is, what's the use of your skill kung hanggang sa mababaw ka lang umaatake. Walang kwenta yun. In fact, makasarili yun. So, with that, pupunta si Harlem sa Katrina. Sabi ko, Harlem, try to engage Katrina kasi si Katrina medyo malalim ang bata na yan. Try to ask her help how to really do it. Because the bottom line is, nilalabas mo na sa sarili mo at dapat maging karapat-dapat ka na sa iyong kagalingan na inilabas mo sa iyong sarili, dapat ikatanggap-tanggap naman. So, I don't know what happened between the two of you, but later on, ang pinakita ni Harlem, wala naman akong ginawa sa kanya. Tumingin ako. Kunyari, tapos, wala naman ako masyadong sinabi sa kanya na, kasi sabi ko sa kanya, ako nagagawa ng visual effects, but that would be parang putting too much of myself into the craft ng Harlem. So sabi ko ganito lang, okay, nag-print ako ng Somalia pictures, come up with the printout ng text, and then in between the spaces are pictures. Okay, gawin mo. Of course, knowing the fact that okay, ganito ang gawin mo. Okay, stapler mo siya, pero bago mo stapler, lagyan mo siya ng masking tape para hindi lumula. Isang band paper lang, masisira mo ang production mo. So, ginawa niya yon. At hindi ko na dapat sabihin sa kanya paanong gawin. Sapat na yun na inialay niya para sa iba. That made a difference. I did not tell Harlem, pero masama pa yung ginawa niya. Ayoko na. Pinakita sa akin hindi na, but I just simply wanted to be there for him dahil hiningi niya. Yung ibang contestants gano'n din naman nanghingi din naman sa akin. Yung fire dance, sabi ko sa kanya, okay, if you can do better than that, you do San Carlos Santana, you Oyo Pomova, and the Black Magic Woman. These are powerful songs. You do that. Hindi na ginawa ni Romer, dumami siya ng craft. No? May binaya ka pa niya.
Babalik ka rin.
Meditative dance din siya. So, Vianney, yung babae at lalaking boses, daming daya doon. Kaya pag-usap sa akin, bakit, ano ba kailangan para manalo? Sabi ko, sabi ko, Vianney, kung akong gumagawa ng composition at kinakanta mo, hindi ako bibilib sa'yo. Because alam ko yung linya. Kung isang letra nga, isang word, masyadong mabigat para sa akin, tapos you come up with one line of a song, and then you're not giving justice to it, ang laki ng problema mo sa akin. You're not getting my vote. So, this is how you do it. So, natapos yung event, number 1 si Harlem sa 2 judges. Number 2 siya sa akin, at number 2 siya sa isang judge. Yung isang judge kasi huli, hindi ko alam sino yun. Basta sa 4 na tabulation, nasa 1 and 2 si Harlem. So sabi ko, total may 2 1. Sabi ko, okay, for the information of everybody, I am upgrading my second place to first place. At yung 15 ko, ginawa kong second. Ang sabi ni Professor Navaez, sabi niya is, the problem with number 15 is, pag international exposure, hindi considered as art, yung kanyang talent, yung lip sync. Okay, so basically out siya. So, I think that what made it really very special is because Harlem has done it in such a way that he has ownership of his craft. Ako naman nagbigay lang ng kaunting direction. And that I think is one of the functions na dapat gampanan ng isang guro. At nagawa natin yun. Now, Harlem was able to break. At naipakita niya sa MSU na, you know, this simple thing, no matter how simple it is, when you, kahit hindi ka pa masyadong perfecto, pero kapag nailagay mo sa isang mataas na antas, sapat na yun para kumonekta sa tao. And I think it connected. Sa 3 judges, wala silang ka-idea. Production ko yung Somalia. But anyway, so in behalf of that, this is supposedly mine. This is a song by Simon and Garfunkel, yung kumanta ng Bridge Over Troubled Water, like a bridge over troubled water. Alam mo ba ibig sabihin yan? Okay. Bilang ako, may kaibigan akong gusto makatawid, like a bridge, didipa ako, kung ano mang gawin ko, itatawid kita. Sa akin ka, tumulay. Tumulay ka sa akin, itatawid kita. Tatawid ka dyan, like a bridge over troubled water. Ito yung 2 cliff, may river, yung kaibigan gustong tumawid, because he's my friend, I'll be the bridge. Tatawid ko kasi sasampa ako sa kabila, tutusok ko yung paa ko dito, kakapit akong maayos, and then yung my man, cross the bridge. So that's Simon and Garfunkel. Na, medyo maano yung maano yung lyrics na medyo kabuluhan at isa sa magandang kantang dapat isapuso natin. But as a challenge being a teacher in English and literature, kinuha ko yung isang kanta nilang
Stop. No? Ang pedigree ko medyo matino. So, kumbaga, kung Doberman kang aso, putya, huwag kang magpanggap na askal ka kasi halatang Doberman ka. Diba?